want every side to come together to attempt to take down the 100 side.
Man, they gotta
We want
understand,
all the
right?
smoke.
We go off the content.
Three, two, one. Hey there, welcome back to the channel where we keep it real. No capping. I'm your host, bringing you nothing but straight fire and authenticity. Today, we're diving into 12 rooms that I got to promote. The 100 ENT showroom, hosted by Big Wack100. The Beehive room. Love and R&B room, hosted by the queen of the 100 side, R&B. No room for the weak. No mercy room. Spin the block room. 100 ENT Jailbreak Squad room. 100 ENT Solve room. Petty Betty and Toxic Tanya room. Dangerous Minds room, hosted by Beast. Good Burger, hosted by Pitbull. Sleepless in LA, and many more. If you want to get closer or you want to be a part of the show, go to Clubhouse, follow one of these rooms, or you look for a room titled with Wack100. These particular videos all made possible by the one and only Wack100. Get ready to vibe with me as we explore the hardest topics that need some real recognition in the streets. Let's jump right into it and show some love to this channel by hitting the like and or subscribe button. So, without further ado, hold it down. One mic on Wack.
It could be that's 27 years old. And in the streets, you gonna say that's your little homie, right? Right. But the same 27-year-old could give you a job at his business. You still gonna call him your little homie? He said, you goddamn right. I said, that's why he gonna fire you eventually.
That's a fact.
I don't know if it's the ego. I don't know if he hate. I don't know if it be some macho shit. I don't know what it be amongst us. But we are our own setback. A lot of times we lie, we perpetrate that shit. Cap earlier, right? Cap be running around here with the pro-black shit and the black and the segregation, the desegregation was the worst thing happened to us. But then you look up, nigga, and you attacking the black movement, right? This is why I'll be like, I would never live in an all-black community. Because the history of our people say we will eventually feed on each other.
That's a fact.
Right? So, my thing is this. If you see a motherfucker come from where you come from, been where you been, and you come to him and say, man, I got this business idea, I need 100,000 to get started on it. And he say, that's not the way to come ask for that. It's the proper way. Do you want me to show you the proper way? Hold on, my nigga, what you mean? At that point, I'm going to start to ignore you. There's nothing on a legitimate business side of corporate America that says you can walk in and verbally tell somebody and they're going to give you a check. It just don't work that way.
It's a fact.
First of all, what do you got to show me? Is it a product? What is it? Where does it come from? What does it cost? How you going to distribute it? Where you going to sell it? What else comes along with it? What type of insurances? What kind of this? See, all this shit
The
goes
liability and all that, yeah.
all this goes into your documentation so you can present your shit. Look, man, just because you grew up with a nigga, know a nigga, been in jail with a nigga, know a nigga from the street, if you obviously see that individual is operating on another level, you gotta adjust. You gotta adjust to them. They don't gotta adjust to you. And I think that's our problem is we seem to think that a motherfucker owe us something. Don't nobody owe us nothing.
And that's a fact. That's a fact. I agree. It's pride also.
Yeah, no, I'm like, look, bro, I'm finna get off the phone with you. Because this is a dead end conversation. So I sat back and I laughed about it before I came in here at the clubhouse. I said, okay, this is the pecking order. He gonna get on the phone. Bless you. He gonna get on the phone. He gonna call a few motherfuckers. He gonna distort the conversation a little bit. He's gonna find a group of people that thinks the way he thinks. And it's not gonna click that the reason why you're in the situation you're in is because of the way you think.
Mm.
And he's gonna ignore the fact that you got a nigga that come from where you come from that would have gave you the game for free. But because you cocky and you arrogant, man, I don't want to deal with that shit. I tell myself, man, I say, you know what, homie, you got it, I'm off the phone. I get off the phone, I go to my shit, I go down, I hit block caller. Why is it that if it was a white man or a Chinese man in front of us, we get real humble, attentive, we sit down, cross our hands, and ready to listen. But why when it come to us talking to us, we don't want to hear shit? Floor is open. I'm curious.
Mm. A lot of good points. A lot of
Why
good
won't
points.
we listen to us?
It's the lack of respect, man. We don't got
I
a
think we
lot
don't
of
have
respect for
leadership.
each other.
It's respect too, but I think it goes further than that, and we don't have the right leadership. And in not having the right leadership, we're not able to come together as a people and build community just for us type of thing.
I'm gonna be real. Like I sat back, and you know, I think about it time to time. The black movement. I think about the black movement all the time. I sit back, I think about it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That black movement, my nigga. I'm like, damn, that black movement, man. I go back, some of the movies I watched, the books I read. You know what I'm saying? Shaka Zulu and all that. The black movement, man. You know what I'm saying? I think about it. We going back 16, 17, 1800s, on into the 1900s to where we at now. I think about this black movement. I think about it from the Zulu Nation, the motherland. You know what I'm saying? I think about, you know, the Martin Luther King movements and the
Mm-hmm.
Malcolm movements. You know what I'm saying? I think about the Jesse Jackson, the Barack Obama movements.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to stop right there because that's a lot. And then I'm going to go back. Brock know I'm up to something because he been watching me for a while. Shaka Zulu, black man, impregnates a woman. They don't want the child. She has it anyway. They outcast the mother, the grandmother, and the child. They try to kill the child. Whatever it is, keeps the child safe, keeps him around. He grows to be a strong man, right? They go around, they conquer the lands. They imprison motherfuckers. They sell our people off, or their slaves, or they captives off to the white people for muskets and mirrors and hair dye and shit like that. Cool, that's their business. Shaka turns in, he comes, he claims his throne. He impregnates a woman. He don't want the kid. He's successful. He kills the kid. He reached the land of terror and horror. Black people. Let's continue it. We get across the goddamn water, get over here to good old USA. We got slaves. We got the plantation. We got all this shit going on. Y'all in the field, y'all in the house, y'all here, y'all there, y'all there, y'all there. Master, they plotting on running. Oh, okay. They got away. Hired the to go hunt the niggas with the dogs. Okay. There they go. Right? All right. Malcolm X. Y'all know what time it is.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga enlightened he got saved by the black man, enlightened himself, and then through that came the politics and the work of the government along with some of his own people. Then we got assassination. That's how that go, right? Jesse Jackson, one of our leaders. We got Barack Obama up there doing his thing, black president. Mike is hot. He said, I can't stand this nigga. What he said. Everybody heard it. Listen, I don't got enough years in my life to play stupid. It's obvious. And we don't like us. Not all of us. Because we always plot on us and kill us off. We
Definitely,
always plot on us and kill us off since the fucking beginning of time.
Rise in the
it's
bottom.
definitely a lot of self hatred there. I agree.
So this is why I realized in this world, it's some good people, some bad people from all walks. So do I want to take the time and say, hey, bring me 1,000,000 black people, we're going to set them right here, we're going to figure out how to all get along. History has shown that that's just not going to happen. Somebody going to cause a division, religion, a woman, jealousy, something. And then we'll start each other off. But if you got a place over here where it's 1,000,000 people and it's a mixture, you're going to have some bad shit. But they're going to start a police force, little government. People going to create jobs. Going to be some jails over there for the ones that just don't want to conform. But this community with 1,000,000 mix will outlive, thrive, and grow way faster and way longer than that community with 1,000,000 blacks. The floor open. Let's talk about it. We could put 1,000,000 Hispanics over there. That bitch will go crazy. 1,000,000 Asians over there to go crazy. But you put 1,000,000 of us over there, we gonna start plotting on us. Why is that?
Damn.
Oh, that shit deep. I ain't gonna lie.
On me, I'm trying to think. Like,
I mean, the floor is open, bro. If motherfuckers disagree, let's talk about it. I'm looking into us, and I'm like, we claim we strong, but we weak as a when it comes to unity, honoring, protected. I have an issue with a Caucasian man over business, and he don't want to do business with me. You know what he does? They draft up a termination letter. That's it. You have an issue with somebody white, and it goes too far, they probably gonna call law enforcement. You got an issue with your neighbor, a black dude on the block, he probably gonna try to kill you.
but also at the same time, this is a point that I've heard you make before. Is it's not like we just got here just all by
No, we've
ourselves.
been
It's
here.
just the power of the black
This
man.
been going
You
on.
feel me?
You right? It's
Right.
like, is it bred in us?
Right. But where I was going with it was like it seems like we always had allies helping us, which is why I think a melting pot of different cultures actually is a good thing. I don't think separate but equal is good at all. Like that's what makes America America. You know what I mean? You got this melting pot of all these different cultures.
I think they find a way to separate us. Remember we had Black Wall Street one time ago?
Who was that?
What do you say?
I'm trying to figure it out.
I said I think they find a way to separate us. Cause then we had Black Wall Street one time ago when black people was doing everything for themselves.
Divide and conquer. Huh?
You said they find a way to separate us.
Yeah, cause we was together one time ago,
You
right?
know what you sound like?
Sounds crazy.
You making a motherfucking explanation and excuse for what we do to us. If we know they separating us, we continue to let them separate us. What does that make us?
The crazy part is though, we all grew up together, and the ones
So
that separate is the ones that realize that the motherfuckers you've been around really ain't shit.
exactly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, at first I didn't like staying where the fuck I stay all the way in the high desert, but it's a peace, it's a sense of calm, and
Yeah.
it's very peaceful.
The fact.
All right, so let's go ahead and kill the Black Wall Street shit, right? So the Black Wall Street, they had to do business with them white folks.
That's a
That
fact.
wasn't that
The
wasn't just
fact.
on the black dollar, the black economy. That was an economy inside of America doing business with Americans. So it wasn't just black people creating black revenue. Nah, that was an economy inside of America.
That's why I said we've always had allies, which is why I think it's a good thing for us to not be separated and
I
all.
mean, I don't know if that was Cap. Somebody said the most crazy shit to me. Where they said sports should have remained to be segregated. And I'm like,
What the?
I remember this nigga said, he said, when these dudes, the baseball players, start to, one by one go from the Negro League to the American League, they said it fucked shit up. I said, bro, the Negro League, if you go check, was playing less games, probably getting less pay. So
Like a motherfucker.
you telling the motherfucker, all right, listen, go ahead on and play them 19 games, and at $12 a game back then, but or you can come over here and you can play 58 games at $48 a game. And you really saying in his one lifetime, nah, stay over there.
I don't see how that could be beneficial in any way.
I didn't, and I think they got this whole thing saying that when we were segregated, we were thriving. And I don't see, we still doing business with them. I don't care what you talking about, whether we buying the land, the product, whatever it may be, like we still doing business. So if it's a chance for you to expand your business, I don't get where race factors in over here in America where you say isolate yourself. I never understood that.
The more people, the more money.
When I isolated myself, bro, I remained just isolated. There's only so much I could do.
Right. And that's why I love how our country, our main shit that we follow is capitalism. Ain't no racism in capitalism. Either you got the goods to, trade for the money or you don't. You or goods or whatever you could think of. A
No, but
trade, a talent to come up with some bread.
hey, but
But
look what
But
ain't
happened
no
to the
it's
dude that
nobody
stayed,
oppressing
piece of
us.
man. You
Say
got
it
the
again.
dude. I said, look what happened to the dude that stays though. You got the dude grew up in the neighborhood, know everybody in the neighborhood. He got started his own little business, homie. Starting to trying to put the little homies up on game and give them the little right direction to go. Nigga gets robbed by one of the little niggas from the neighborhood that he trying to guide on the right path, bro.
well,
That's what
brief
happened.
history on that. They didn't burn back Wall Street down because they was working with white people. It was jealousy. That's it. Nobody has ever said that black people didn't work with white people.
You
Nobody has
guys
ever said that.
always, you guys
No, no,
always
no,
push it as if
no. That's not what we say. What we simply say is Black Wall Street was a black city that flourished during the time when you go historically, white people was going through that Great Depression. And out of jealousy, they created a lie of some black man touching a white woman and they burned the city down.
Yeah, they always have.
Facts.
When you look at that's fact. So when y'all say the black people weren't being racist to white people, the black people at that
No,
time
nah,
was
we ain't talking about that. Come on, stop coming
but
here mixing.
that's what Lavish just tried to say. Lavish tried to
That's
create
not
an
what we
impression.
said.
Lavish just tried to make a statement as if Black Wall Street was not a black city by itself. It was a black city by itself. But
That's
then
not what
when
I
you
said.
That's not what
what
he
did
No,
you
said.
say?
he
Say what you
literally
said.
he,
All you got to do is just repeat it. Repeat it.
I said Black Wall Street worked with white people. They did business with white people.
Right. And white people burned that city down out of
I didn't say they
jealousy.
didn't.
but not
No
all white
problem. I just
people
want once
had
again,
that
You,
type
no
of
one, no
nobody
one
said
mentality.
said,
anything about
nobody
nobody
said
We
said
shit
have
about
allies.
nobody
Hold on,
burning
watch
down
nobody
this.
nothing.
said anything about all
But
white
watch this,
people, man.
Cap.
We talking
Do
about the
you
people
think the
that burned the
white
city down.
people that was doing the business with those black people are the ones responsible for burning it down?
I guarantee you some of them were.
Ah, get
I
the fuck
doubt it.
out of here.
Now,
This church.
when we talk about the Negro Leagues, you had mergers, right? So you had the Negro Leagues, that was a league that existed outside of Major League Baseball, just like you had the NBA and you had the ABA. When anybody do the history, man, the owner of the Brooklyn Dodgers, along with other Major League Baseball teams, had no intentions of letting the Negro League teams have anything at all. It was about destroying the Negro League. And then now reverse it. Look at the ABA. The ABA was another basketball league outside of the NBA.
Stop right there, bro.
It's like you keep saying
Stop
they
right
have
there, Cap.
plans
So
to
you telling
destroy
me,
it.
Hold up,
This
piece of
is
this
man.
right. So
historical
you
data,
telling me
man.
right now that them people that went from playing in the Negro League
I'm not talking
to the
about the
regular,
players.
they
I'm
went.
talking about the
All I'm
owners.
talking about, give a owner.
The
Talking
owners
about
is
the owner.
important to what I'm talking
Nah,
about,
bro.
though.
What I'm saying is the owner is there to capitalize and make his dollar. So why the player can't make a move to make his dollar?
I'm not talking about the players.
Well, nigga,
I
that's
was
what we
talking about
talking
the,
about.
but I'm talking about the difference of
Owners
what
wasn't
they
making
do.
the move. The
The
players were.
owners was the ones making the move. The owner of the Brooklyn Dodgers said he was going to exploit our desire to integrate to destroy the Negro League. But when you had the
Why
ABA,
wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he?
when you say why wouldn't he, you're proving my
No, no, no.
point.
See,
Thank you.
you,
That's
you're
No,
an
why
looking at it.
didn't
intelligent thing to
he
Listen,
say.
listen.
be a better
You hold
option?
on, piece of man. You're saying it on some black and white. I got this company, right?
You don't even know what I'm about to
Listen,
say because you keep interrupting me.
I'm listening to you.
I'm just no, you're
All right,
not.
go ahead and
You can't
finish.
listen to
Go ahead
me
and
and
finish. Go ahead
interrupt
and
me in the
finish.
middle of my
Go ahead. Go
speech.
ahead.
So now, here's how you know how white businesses work with white businesses. When the ABA merged with the NBA, they kept some of the teams and they merged the players. There was no desire to eliminate everything within the ABA. The Denver Nuggets, New Jersey Nets, there's a bunch of teams that came from the NBA that exist in the NBA. When it came to the Negro League specifically, it was about destroying it. And that up economics. You take a baseball team don't just fund economically the baseball team, they fund the restaurants, the drinking, whether they anything like that, memorabilia. There's tons of businesses that get to flourish around the baseball team because the baseball team draws the people, draws revenue, draws everything. So you take a team like the St. Louis Monarchs, they don't want to let the St. Louis Monarchs exist, but they let the New Jersey Nets exist. They let the Denver Nuggets exist. And as those businesses exist, the businesses that will make money around those businesses exist. So y'all can play the game like there ain't no scheme to eliminate this and put black people in survival mode. That's absolutely fucking retarded to say that that don't
So
exist.
you telling me right now, let me get this right. You telling me if this player is being offered triple
You
or
keep talking
quadruple
about
his
players. I ain't
motherfucking thing.
talking about
Because,
players.
bro, listen, it ain't on them that they ain't in position to up the ante.
Exactly.
It takes the players to stay there to play.
You changed everything that I just said. I am
Okay. So,
not talking
No,
about.
that's what you just
I did
said. You
not
changed
say
so
everything.
players. I
let's stay
said
with the
the
company. Let's
owners.
stay with
I
the
said
company,
the
Cap.
teams.
All right,
I
let's stay
said
with the
the
team, Cap. Let's stay with the team, right? So I got this company, MBA, right? I'm in business to make money. There's competition across the water called the ABA. They got some going on. My job is to crush them completely. I don't even how it looks. I don't care what
Thank
color
you.
their skin is.
Capitalism.
That's a fact.
Yeah, the part that y'all clearly is missing is that they didn't say with the ABA we trying to eliminate them. They wanted the ABA teams to join them. With the Negro League, they didn't want the teams to join them because they didn't want the Negro Leagues to have the Negro Leagues. That's the fuck. How do
Oh
y'all
yeah,
not
Would
no,
listen to
they?
that, man? Like this,
no, it ain't retarded.
Why
I'm
you so
good. I'm good.
hostile,
It
I'm
ain't
bro?
good. Y'all
retarded.
Why
got
you
it.
so
It's the
hostile
bottom
today,
line, bro.
bro?
Listen.
I'm not
Okay.
hostile. What are we
I
talking
mean, you
about
No,
ain't
here,
called
my
us
man? Why when
question
I
to
retarded
say
like
you is,
3,
words
4
y'all don't like, I'm
times, bro.
hostile.
No,
I'm
you
not
all right. You all right?
hostile.
Stay in pocket. You good?
yeah, my
I'm,
question to you is, right? Because you keep saying, well, they didn't just let them invite them over there to join. But then you're missing what Lavish just said. They got something going on over there. My job is to crush them and take their business. That's just the American way, ain't it?
the NBA
Hmm.
took the ABA's business, but they made sure that them white owners of them
You don't
ABA
know
team.
why they kept certain teams, bro. You
I
don't know
already
that.
told you the owner. You can. This is historical facts, man.
You
The
don't
owner of
know
the
why
Brooklyn
they kept
Dodgers.
certain teams, bro.
I'm telling you, I'm with the Negro League specifically. They said they did not want the Negro Leagues to have a team. If you actually go through the history, the Negro League would play against the American League and would whoop their ass because they was more talented than them. So there was
Okay,
another,
that's my point. That's our point.
but the
Exactly,
A,
man.
you're not getting it. The
Look,
ABA was doing the
I'm,
No,
same
you're
thing with
not getting it.
I'm trying to
the
like
ABA was doing
simplify
the
it for
same
you,
thing with
Cap.
Yeah.
the ABA. No, I think y'all just don't
No,
want to
it's
accept
simple for
that
real.
there's
Like, okay, you got some.
okay, so the ABA was beating the NBA too, but the NBA didn't say let's get rid of all the ABA. The
That's
NBA
funny.
said let's merge with the ABA and
Because not
create
all of the
a.
ABA was beating the
Did
NBA.
okay? Now you got to ask yourself:
the-
did they
uh,
want to merge and let go of their name and their power?
Is it so? Here's my question: is it historical that the owner of the Brooklyn Dodgers, along with other owners, said they wanted to get rid of the Negro League? Yes or
You
no?
said it
I
like
didn't
4
catch that
times.
last part.
Shalom. Yeah.
I didn't catch that last part, Cap.
Is that his? I said, is it historical facts that the owner of the Brooklyn Dodgers and other owners said that they would use the desire of us to integrate to get rid of the
Probably,
yes or no?
probably. But what's the
Thank
What's
you.
wrong
problem
with
with
I
that?
don't
integration?
know. I honestly,
What
What's
I
I'm
don't
trying
know.
to show y'all is here's all I'm saying. Y'all try to act like there's no racism. Y'all want to live in
what's
a
the
time
problem?
in history that there's not racism and black people don't fall
No,
for
allow
and black
racism to hold us back, bro.
I ain't asking what you allow. I'm talking about history. I'm talking about history. When I'm talking about with the Brooklyn Dodgers and the other owners, that's historical of them lose using the naiveness of black people against them. They used their naivety. But you know what's crazy? Before they integrated, that's how they created the Negro Leagues. Before
Can I
they
ask you a question,
integrated,
Cap?
Go ahead.
Okay, so we won't in those meetings, right? To maybe they did come to the league and be like, look, we want to let y'all integrate with us, but we gonna be the NBA. Y'all ain't gonna have no more Negro League. Y'all gonna have to work under us. Negro League might have said no. Since y'all said no, y'all
nah.
got them good racing horses over there. I need that.
And when
I
you
need
look at
that.
it in
The fact that
hindsight,
y'all fighting to justify what the white man did to black people
I'm just
disgust me.
looking at it
I don't
clearly we
objectively.
understand
I'm
how
won
just
y'all
looking at it
because
Hold on,
objectively.
hold on,
you
hold on,
got
hold on.
players. Yeah.
disgust me.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. So you said what?
The fact
What'd you
that
say,
y'all
Cap?
trying to justify white people targeting black people to destroy their businesses
Are we
disgusts me.
justifying or are we saying we understand?
You justifying it. You're not
No, we ain't
understanding it. You're
justifying. I'm
justifying it.
definitely.
What I'm
No,
saying
no,
is
no, no,
that
no, no,
what
no.
I'm
What you're not gonna do, bro, is put words in my mouth. I'm telling you, when it comes to
I'm talking to the
business,
room.
when it
So if
comes
you
to
didn't say it, I'm
business,
not talking
I
to you.
understand it. Ain't no job. What I do know is this. Tell you what I do have justified that will never live in harmony amongst each other, hate on each other. Right? That's what they gonna do. Period. My fucking lifetime.
Listen,
That's
man,
it.
black on black crime, white on white crime,
How's a
Hispanic on
motherfucker?
Hispanic crime, they all exist.
Nah,
Black on
yeah,
black,
they all exist.
even acting like y'all acting like only black people kill black people only rob black people.
No,
White
no,
people,
no, no,
why?
no, no.
Let me
That ain't
just
what we
finish. Why
talking
can't I
about.
just? That
What
is
we
what you're
talking
talking
about
about.
is this. You could go over there to an all Mexican community, right? They
And
gonna
there's
feed.
crime there too.
But
There's
they gonna
crime
feed each other.
everywhere.
Listen,
Crime is not
they're
subjected
gonna
to one
feed.
race of people.
They're gonna feed each other, right? You can go over there to the all black community and them each other,
Man.
right? But then you can go over here to a community that got a mix and everybody's peaceful with each other.
That's not always the case.
Hello.
That
Hey,
is the case, and it's not always the case. Nothing is
bro.
absolute of what we're talking about. But
Hey,
what I
bro.
am talking about
Hey, bro. You
historically,
tell me. You show me because majority of the mixed communities are usually the suburbs, middle, upper middle, or upper class. And see, this what happens. You go over there around, they gonna police the situation.
so now all you're talking about is living in a city where the people
I'm talking
have
about an area.
either
I don't give a fuck. Ain't
that's what I'm
gotta be.
talking about, the area. The area that you're talking about is people that are not oppressed financially.
No, that
And when you
ain't.
take it,
Listen,
that is
listen,
what you're talking about.
listen,
You said it's middle class.
listen,
Middle class
listen.
is people that are not oppressed financially. When you take
So,
poor people of any
mm-hmm.
ethnicity, it's going to be crime. So white on white
Okay,
crime exists just like black
okay.
on
So
black
watch
crime
this. So
exists.
here it go. Here it goes, bro. So why has got a problem with that? Can make it out, makes it out, and say I ain't coming back.
The reason why they have the problem with a black person making it out is because they want to make it out too, because they are oppressed. If you're talking about oppression, any race of people can be oppressed and say, "This is my way
I
out.
don't
I'm
know
gonna
about
do
how
it."
much the president, because every ghetto I know, it's a whole lot of money floating around there. It's a whole lot of people got regular jobs.
That's a fact.
I don't know
Yeah,
what the fuck I'm
yeah. The
just
money is flowing usually from illegal
nah,
activity. It
nah,
Yeah,
ain't
nah,
flowing from.
nah,
but
It is
nah,
not. Then they
nah,
wouldn't be.
nah,
Then
nah,
they
nah.
wouldn't be
The
poor.
majority people in my
Mm-hmm.
ghettos,
Mm-hmm.
daddies, granddaddies, all them niggas
Mm-hmm.
work,
Mm-hmm.
right? You see them, it's usually the kids that's doing the bull. This is real.
This is cap.
No,
Listen, man, I
it ain't
grew up
no
in get.
cap.
It is cap. I
Man,
grew
you
up.
in mind, bro.
I'm not out of my mind. If you talking about middle class, that's a
Going
different
back to
set
your
of
point,
money.
because Wack
If you,
actually
The
absolutely right.
ghetto ain't
So
middle
the
to
class,
reason,
my
nigga. It's the
point, I'm
ghetto.
responding to
exactly.
what he said. You know what? You said middle class
No,
places to
no,
live.
no. What
That's
I'm
what you
trying to
just
tell
said.
you is, look, Cap. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Stop brainwashing our people on this pro-black ass,
I'm not
and tell
pro-black.
our people
I'm not
enter
pro-black.
corporate America
Okay.
and deal with human beings and find your lane to win.
I'm not pro-black. So y'all can stop saying about me. I am
No, that's what
pro-black at
you.
all.
That is what you do. That's
I am not pro-black
bullshit.
because I love Mexicans, Indians, Cubans, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans. I am not pro-black.
Come on,
I am
bro.
not.
Come
So
on.
I am about
but
my
you can be
people.
pro-black and not hate other
You just
races.
said nah. He hates. He don't. That
He's
nigga
just
said he wouldn't feed a
anti-white.
starving African kid.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He hates. Them niggas got
What I
haters.
said, no, no, if y'all gonna get me right,
He like Mexicans, but
I
not
said
Africans,
an
right?
African kid can't come to my feast day.
That's
That's what I was
crazy.
talking
See,
about.
Cap
that's
for
crazy. That's worse than gangbanging.
Listen, man, if a biker
That's
club
worse than
said you can't
gangbanging.
if a biker club said you can't come to our event because you're not a biker, everybody will fucking understand. So if I say you can't come to my event if you're not my people, it's the same thing. But when we have food drives or clothing drives, if it's a white, African, whoever comes to get the food can get the food. You see
So
the
we have to
difference?
be giving it away for me to give it to
I
you.
can have something that
We have
prioritizes
to.
my people and have something that prioritizes the community, whoever it may be.
So you have to be giving it to everybody for anybody to get it.
I just said, if we having a food
So
drive,
so at, so
anybody
it,
can
so
get
right
it.
out of your
But if
festival, right out of your feast that you're having, it's a it's a young man that happens to be African and he hungry as
he can't come into my organization. He
That's
well,
can't come into
evil.
he's right
something
on the
that's
outside
specifically
though.
for
He's
my.
right on the
Doesn't
outside.
matter. I don't give a fuck where he at. He could be white,
That's crazy.
African,
I keep telling
Chinese.
you these niggas is thugs.
We not thugs. We just have things that exclusive for our people, and then we have things that's not. I noticed y'all didn't touch nothing when I said when we do our food drives, white people can get
Well,
it,
churches do
Africans can
food
get it. Y'all ain't
drives,
say
bro.
shit then.
Churches
Y'all
do
ain't say
food
nothing then.
drives.
You said what?
Churches do food drives. Anybody can come get it, but
Don't
they'll
change
offer
the
the food on
narrative.
another
Y'all just
day.
try to make it seem like we wouldn't give
But
food
it's
to
a food that,
nobody.
but
Now
you're
when I show
designating
that we
it, but you're
will,
designated it for a
we're
drive though.
designate
You're
right, and
you
we're
designating the
designating
day that you're gonna give away food, so it has to be on the day that I'm giving away food to
correct.
anybody else.
That's correct.
Period.
That's correct. And when we
But
had
if a
so
nigga
now,
is starving when I'm on the inside of my little structure feeding
mm-hmm,
everybody, and these
mm-hmm.
niggas is outside, we don't know
Nah,
what
you
their
can't come
situation
meet.
is.
Nah,
No, no, you
nah,
can't
that's
bring
not
him a
my
plate
problem.
either. You
That's
can't
That's
not
bring him
my
a
crazy,
plate
problem.
either.
especially for you to
That's not my
emphasize
problem.
how you guys would feed white people and you would feed the
Only if we're
Hispanics,
giving away
but you would
food.
not
Well,
feed the
Hispanics are
Africans.
already my people, so they can come to my cookout.
But an
Hispanics and
African isn't.
Mexicans can come to. No, African is not my people ever. The
So y'all
Africans.
confused.
Africans ain't
Damn.
give a fuck about us when they was helping the white man sell us over here in slavery. So y'all can go somewhere with that. I'm sorry.
I
Africans don't
wasn't
even give
there.
a about us to this day. They call us akatas, they call us lazy, they call us all type of names, and you want me to sit here and you gonna argue with me
I
about them
got a good
niggas.
African friend who will not call me none of that, bro.
Hey, that's what's
Man,
up. Keep it G, man. Keep that good African friend with you. I don't have no good African friends. I have good Mexican friends, good
This
Cuban
is
friends,
crazy.
good Puerto Rican friends, good Dominican friends, good Native Indian friends. I got Guatemalans,
So what if some of
Panamanians,
their people
Haitians.
sold
Right
black
now, I
people? It
just
don't
sent,
matter.
right now, because I'm in charge of New York,
What
I'm
if
in
they
charge of Haiti.
sold
I
any
just
of
sent my
they
brother
own?
over to
But
Haiti.
if
They
they
in Haiti
sold
right
any
now
of their
taking
own
care of the
people, you wouldn't
Haitians.
trip off of that?
You said what?
I said, so if they sold any, enslaved and sold any of their own people, you wouldn't trip off of that?
Whatever they business is
But
their
that's
business.
your
I care
bro.
about
But
my people's
that's
business.
your people.
Who's my brother?
That's your
Who?
people.
Who?
The Mexicans, the Puerto Ricans, the
Oh, say that
Dominicans,
again.
and
What you
all
said. So
them.
for Mexican,
So,
did what?
what about if they enslaving their people and selling them and shit? It don't matter.
I'm against Mexicans enslaving their people like I'm against my people selling drugs to each other, gang violence, domestic violence, any violence. So what we do is we go out on the street and we address those problems. So I'm against all of that.
Address what problems, Cap?
The problems of gang violence, drug violence,
Bro,
domestic
Cap, let
violence.
me explain something to you. Gotta stop being so dumb and just use their head. Hey, listen, bro. Want to do that, go continue to do that. The niggas is smart enough to make it out of that, away from that, is gonna make it away from that. You're never
Yeah.
gonna stop it. It's been around since
The
the
way they
beginning of
make it
time.
out of it is when they see men give them an
No,
opportunity to make it out of it. And so we provide
no,
that opportunity.
nah. What you
Yes, it
gotta do,
is.
nah. What you gotta
Listen,
do,
man, I
what
grew
you
up
gotta
hustling
do,
and doing all that. It
what you
took my
gotta
uncle to
do.
pull me up out of that because it wasn't until he showed me something different that made me stop. Before
Listen.
that, nothing could get me to stop.
So
So
all
it
our
takes
all our
somebody giving
people are
you an opportunity.
all our people are sheep. I got it. You prove my point. That's why I want to fuck with people that's like minded like me, bro. You just prove
I
my
fuck
point.
with people that's like-minded like me, and I fuck with people that don't have no mind like me at all, but just needs an opportunity.
Nah, some of them ain't worth it, but
You got to fish through. You got to go through it to see it, though. You got.
I
If you take
don't.
20 people, it might be one person out of them 20 brothers,
Hey,
but
bro,
that
let me
one
tell you
brother
something.
out of
Let
them
me tell you
20,
something. Other than this punk ass, if you
no
ain't ready
problem.
to
That's
get up
what
and
you
get on
say.
the
You have
boat,
every right to say that.
if
Me,
you
I'm
ain't
gonna say
ready
I'm
to
gonna
get up,
go
I
get
just
that
had a
nigga.
call my phone. Hey, man, uh, you want to invest with me? Yeah, okay. Well, y'all got to get together and not to present something. I ain't the y'all. Blood, I'm a G. I yeah, click.
No problem. And you could probably go through 15 calls like that, and then that 16 call is the one.
No, what happens is we just stop taking the calls.
That's your option. My phone number. People call me all the time. Some people call with bull. Some people call with the right shit. It's just job, man. Like that's what I am, man. Ain't nobody gonna change that. I'm always gonna prioritize my
No,
people. I'm
that's
always gonna look
you.
for my. That's what
I
I just
don't got
said.
time for that.
I didn't say you had to, but you
I'm
can't
all,
get
I'm
mad at
all out
me
of
because
gas.
that's what I do.
I'm all
And
out
I
of
and let
gas
me
for
tell you
helping
something.
niggas.
I'm
Listen,
good at it.
I am
I'm
all
good
out
at
of gas
fixing
for
my
helping
people. At
niggas.
it, exceptional at it.
No, cause you recruiting them for your coat over there. You got a motive
I'm recruiting them to be a better man or woman, to be a
for your
better
coat,
father or
for your
better
coat.
mother, to
There you
raise
have
their
it.
kids. So let me tell you, you know what's so heavy?
You fake pimping,
Most of the
hiding
people that
behind
I
the
get to change
religion,
their lives
and
don't even
recruit
come to
for a
school.
cult, bro. Come on.
Most of the people that I get to change their lives don't even come into my school. It ain't even about coming into my school. If I
Cap,
counsel them and they don't come into my school, but they change their life, I'm fine with that too. That's my gift, and I'm good at it, exceptional at it.
cap, cap. Stop talking about you good at something
I'm
that
good
you
at
ain't
it.
got no. Well, where they at?
They all over. Like I just said, I just sent my brother New York and Indiana to Haiti. Right in Haiti, right now, they doing the job that I sent them to do. I can send brothers anywhere. I can pick up a phone call, call people across the country, and do anything. That's what I can do.
Cap,
There ain't
you
a place I
capping.
can't touch.
Cap, you capping.
You can say I'm capping all you want. I
I'm
don't
capping.
have the name that I have because I'm not exceptional at what I do.
Nigga, you got a name for religious debate. Out of here, bro.
I have a name for more than that.
That's all niggas know you for,
I
bro.
have a name for more than that. That's all y'all may know me for. But in my world, I have a name more than that.
Let's Google it.
You be getting spanked in them debates too. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, you say I'm getting spanked, but you don't even know the name of it. You say I'm getting spanked by.
It was one Christian pastor.
Say
I
the
watched the
name.
whole
Say
thing.
the name.
Nigga, I don't want
That's
to,
my point.
nigga.
Thank you. Thank you. Because you lying.
Don't let that man talk to you
You
like
lying and
that.
you
Nigga, I
biased.
don't want to,
That's
nigga.
all. You lying and you
So
biased.
What happened?
Captain Tazariot is known for the ISUPK. Now what you known for, bro?
Facts. That is what I'm known for. I'm always, I would pray that I'm always known for being in ISBK. That's who
Yeah,
I
but stop
am.
on here talking, bro, like you been get the out of here, Cap, with that shit, bro.
What I do, I ain't do.
Oh, I send people around the world.
I do though. I just sent these brothers to
Like
Haiti.
that mother saint or something like that.
You send them to
Nah,
Haiti,
I ain't say.
Cap.
Ain't nobody say I'm
You
a
sent them to
saint.
Haiti to
Nah,
do
you
what?
capping that.
Cause last time
Oh,
you went down into the border, y'all passed out food. So you still
so we
playing off
building the
that play?
school.
What part of
We
Haiti?
actually. So what we do is so the way it works. So we did this in Canada. We did this in South America. We even got a school in UK. So we work
What
with
I tell
brothers.
you is always to recruit for the code.
Listen, I don't have. Listen, I'm a cult leader. I don't have this whole problem with being cult.
I'm
So,
glad you
so in
said
my
you're a
code,
code leader.
so in my code, you can't hurt your brother, you can't hurt your sister. You got to be a good father. You got to be a good mother. That's a good code to be in because when I look at the
Cap,
freedom
you
we're
know how many
allotted to,
women that came in here and said y'all ain't doing
You
none of
just
that,
made a
bro.
point.
Cut
You
that
just
out,
made a
bro.
point to say that in the black neighborhood is messed up. You come in my code, you can't be evil to your brother. You can't be evil to your sister. If you got issues, if things arise, there got to be a place that you can go to get those issues resolved. And so that's what we work to do. So I'm proud of my cult. I am a cult leader in a cult and will be in a
You
cult.
Martin Luther King Jr. mama.
We did not. Even
That's
when
a
you watch the
fact.
video, there's a video I watched on that. You'll see that they never said no Israelite did it.
You're a
What he was studying and believing in the Bible, that's some shit he did on his own. My organization was
Was he an
established in
Israelite?
19. No, they don't say he was an Israelite. They say he studied something. And so again, and he was a war vet. So that brother was already mentally challenged. My school was established in 1969. Around that time, I think in the 70s, I think that's when that unfortunately happened to Martin Luther King's
Look,
mother.
I
That had nothing to
googled,
do with
I
my
googled,
organization.
I googled. Did an Israel Martin Luther King Jr.'s mama?
Hmm.
Yes. Marcus Wayne Chenault, a follower of um, Hananiah E. Israel, a black Hebrew Israelite preacher who shot and killed Alberta King, the mother of Martin Luther King Jr.,
Yeah,
on
when
June
anybody go
30th.
look at when I just Googled did an Israelite Martin Luther King's wife, it says this is the chat GPT or whatever. It says no. This is weird though. It says no, Martin Luther King Jr. mother Albert King was not killed by an Israelite, but by Marcus Wayne Chenault, a black man who claimed to be a follower of Hananiah E. Israel. He claimed to be a follower.
That ain't what
So
this was saying.
Hananiah,
Go get it.
I'm just reading this verbatim. I could PTR it. I'm reading this verbatim.
The link
Hananiah
up top, bro.
Hanaya was a Hebrew Israelite. When you actually
The
listen
link
to
is
the
up top.
information, when you actually listen to the people that talked back then, they all said it was a setup by the government. They didn't say it
Bro,
was an Israelite.
so when a follower, he ain't that. Y'all niggas crazy, bro.
Yeah, just because you follow something don't mean you it. Who vetted them? Who certified them?
Shit,
Who,
come on, bro.
anybody can say anything. Niggas say I'm an Israelite, that don't mean they it. That's like somebody claiming your set, and they ain't it. You be like, nah, he on bullshit. He said it wasn't true.
Nah, bro. Cause if you don't get him out the way, get rid of him. That's what that is,
But shit, I think he got. Did he get killed or did he die? I mean, shit, I don't know nothing about. But I
bro.
do. What I do know is that my code.
I heard Israelites in another room bragging about it, cause y'all didn't like
That's
Martin.
cap. That's
Y'all
cap.
didn't
I
like
I ain't
Martin.
never heard no. I ain't never heard no Israelite brag about Martin's mother getting unalived
Y'all
by
did not like
some.
Martin.
Not liking Martin it does not mean that we wanted him killed or we would glorify in his mother getting killed. We don't
Y'all
glorify
called
in
the
the deaths
nigga
of black
all
people.
kind of weird ass
We
names.
can have an opinion of him does not mean we wanted him killed, nor did we have anything to do with him being killed. Him getting killed is the further proof of when y'all be
Hey,
talking about
what? You
white
know the
people is
difference
great.
between Crips and Bloods and you niggas? We claim our bodies. Y'all don't.
Yeah, I would claim
Hello.
anything we do as long as we did it. But you're not gonna put nothing on me that we ain't did
Y'all
it.
ain't never did nothing wrong.
I ain't never say that either. That's cap. I could tell when the trolling about to come in too, because that's cat.
Ain't no
I ain't
trolling this
never said
real
I ain't
shit.
we ain't never said we ain't
That's
do
just
nothing
the
wrong.
ways of a religious group. They don't never claim nothing they did wrong.
We claim anything we did wrong, we claim. Anything we did good, we claim too. We do both. That's cat. Go back to the original point. When they wanted to destroy that, when they had two baseball leagues and a basketball league, one owned by whites, one owned by blacks, they merged those teams with the existing NBA. They had a plan to eradicate the
Bro,
Negro
look,
League.
they listen, I'm gonna be real. Um, you either supposed to buy out your competitor or crush him.
Capitalism.
Straight up.
I'm
That's
just
just
showing. All I'm doing is just showing y'all the difference of how they ran business back then. When y'all try to act like it was all they just doing this like that, they made sure to take care of their white counterparts. They made sure to destroy their black
And
counterparts. It's
look what
their
those
option. I'm
businesses
not
became.
mad at them. Just for the record, I'm not mad at them for doing what they did. My point is just pointing out history. When we integrate. They used our desire to integrate against us. Think about it. They killed Martin Luther King as he's trying to integrate. They say we're gonna take their Negro League, take their best players, destroy their league, and we're gonna use integration against them. Whatever plan black people come up with to get out of this situation, if you don't think like your competitor or better than your competitor, you'll always fail. And that's what history tells us. And that's facts.
what?
With that, in the words of
What's
Wack, I'm gonna
facts?
mute up. I'm gonna
What's
mute up.
facts? Bro, Cap, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I'm American. I believe in American way, bro. Straight up. I'm never finna tell my people to just go pro black, don't deal with nothing but blacks, sell your products to nothing but blacks, promote it to nothing but blacks. I'm not finna do that.
That's handicapping. Man.
Yeah, all day long.
Again, y'all missing the boat. Nobody ever said only do business with blacks. No, that listen, man. Even during segregation, during slavery, the white man did business and things with blacks. Black people did business with whites. That is not the conversation we talking about. What we talking about is understanding your competitor and the things that they would do to outbeat you. And black people fail and they always get outbeat. Period. That's what we talk about. Because I do business with a bunch of different races. I don't walk into no establishment and like you white man give this to me and all that other old not what we talking about. Just for the record.
So Jackie Robinson was a failure.
Absolutely.
That's great.
Why would you say Jackie Robinson was a failure?
Because what we believe is that what Jackie Robinson went through, Jackie Robinson, I forget which team he played for in the Negro League. He was beloved, didn't have no issues, was treated like a god or a king wherever he went. Here come the white man say, come into my league. As he go into that league, he getting spit on, can't stay in a hotel, got to go through the back door, got to do all that. But he think he got to prove himself to the white man when he was already that nigga hitting the
He
baseball.
was the first one to go, bro.
You're not getting what I'm saying. He had to go through a hazing or humiliation to just prove that he could already hit the ball, that he was already being treated like a god by black people. But being treated like a god by black people wasn't enough. He subjected himself to being treated like a slave so he can integrate and hit the white baseball.
No, what he wouldn't did
This
is
Still
is
get
no.
cooked.
crazy.
Look, here go.
This
That's
is
the
crazy.
old weird ass
That ain't
bullshit.
religion. I
See,
ain't bring up a
what he
Bible
wouldn't
verse. I
did
ain't. That is
was
facts.
what
That
he
is
wouldn't did
absolutely. We
was
came from a God
the
to a
guy
man.
rookie of the year. He went over there. He took the abuse, kicked down the doors, and paved the way for the other brothers to follow. So it got easier and easier.
It never got. It did not.
Well,
Reggie Jackson.
what
Reggie
you mean it
Jackson
did not?
said.
Look at today. You Hayes?
Reggie Jackson said himself about 10, 15 years after Jackie Robinson, he wish he never went through. He hates the Yankees because now Reggie Jackson out there doing all that hitting, home running, winning World Series, doing all that shit, and was treated like when they could have just had their league and been treated like gods and kings and like that, man. You ain't see a white
What
man go
league?
through
That
that.
shit was
You
gone.
ain't see a white man go through that hazing and get accepted in the
What
Negro
league?
League. You
Ain't
didn't
no
see that shit.
Negro league.
Yeah,
Shit
what
gone.
league did
Reg,
Jackie? I mean, the Reggie Jackson was in before.
Reggie Jackson. By that time, the Negro League
All
was
right,
gone.
they gone. It's over with.
That's my point. So now, if Jackie Robinson, Satchel Paige, and them don't do those things, maybe the Negro League
So if he hated it
exists,
so much,
and
how come
Reggie
he
Jackson
played?
can go back to being Reggie Jackson can go being treated like a god. Like
That,
you know, and like Jackie
that
was
won the
like
Dodgers' first World Series, bro.
Jackie Robinson was like Mickey Mantle to black people, and he went and made himself a damn slave to the white man to hit the white ball. Now, y'all keep talking about out competing. That
The
white
ball
man
was white in the
outsmarted
Negro
that
leagues
white
too.
man outsmarted Jackie Robinson by convincing him to come to my league, play for me. I'm gonna destroy that league, but I'll pay you. And he outsmarted Jackie Robinson. That's what he did.
That's bull.
That is not bull. If the owner of the Dodgers says I'm
What
gonna
about the
destroy the
white
league,
man that integrated to the Negro League?
see that's the beautiful thing about this conversation. Black people is never trying to stop white people from coming to the
Here
league.
we go.
Black people never treated white people foul when they came over to their league. It's only the white people that treated black people foul for coming to their league. And again, I'm using y'all words as businessmen. They got out competed. They fell for the bull that the owner of the Dodgers gave to Jackie Robinson, and he was a sucker, not realizing they're trying to output that business. If he would have been smart and would have been a businessman and thought like a businessman, he would have known that the Dodgers was trying to destroy that business, and he wouldn't have let that business get destroyed. Facts. With that,
Uh,
y'all have a good night. It's about a little after 12. I got some stuff to do in the
stop
morning.
lying to our people, bro.
I don't lie. I tell the truth.
Planting seeds of
Let them know to
confusion.
enter the world as the world
Right. Listen,
and
and
be
Wack, when you
colorblind.
enter the world as the world, you got to understand your competitors. That's why I'm using competitors. Now, once I say competitors, ain't even about race. Your
Hey,
competitors
bro,
could be
you
a
know the
black
white
person.
dude went Negro League a year before Jackie Robinson went
And
to
he didn't go through no hazing. When
we don't
Jackie
know what he
Robinson
went through.
went through it, he ain't go through no hazing. That
Yeah.
white man ain't
I'm
go,
pretty
go through
sure
no
he has
hazing.
some. I'm pretty sure he has went through, bro. I'm sure.
Nah. Mm-mm.
Bro.
One thing about white people, excuse me, one thing about black people
And
back
white
then.
folks wasn't stopping black people from coming over to the Negro. I mean to their league anyway. There
Man, you
was
don't even understand history
there was
matters.
base there
Even
was
entertainers,
black
listen,
baseball
even
players over there
entertainers
before
like
Jackie.
even
So what the fuck
entertainers
is you
like the
talking
Count
about?
Basies and stuff like even entertainers like the Count Basies and all of that, man, had to go through the back door. They couldn't go through
So
the
you
front door.
saying
They
Jackie
couldn't
was
do
the
this.
first?
Just look at it from a
So
competitor's. Just look at it
no
from
look. So you said that the white folks was keeping us from going over there before Jackie, right?
no, that ain't what I said. Y'all brought up Jackie Robinson, so I'm just talking about Jackie Robinson. I didn't say anything.
No, you
Y'all
said
brought up Jackie Robinson.
you said
I was
that
talking about the owners.
you said that we would let white people go over to play in our league, but the white folks wouldn't let us come over and play in their league.
No, what I said was they didn't get treated the way that we got treated. And when we went into a
Ah,
white
this nigga.
league, once again, Jackie Robinson couldn't even go into the hotel through the front door. He had to go through the back. This is Jackie Robinson. This nigga
Man,
was
you
treated
learned
like
that from a
this
movie.
nigga went from being a god, yo. He hitting that ball, running crazy, black people loving him and all
What
that
did
shit.
the
He was great.
hotel got to do with the baseball field?
Because what I'm saying, okay, no
Nigga, he
other
was gonna have to
baseball.
go through the back door, even if he was still playing for the Negro League. What
You
are you
you
saying?
you you helping you helping my point.
No, I'm not, bro.
Yes,
Like
you
one
are.
had nothing to
The
do with the
owner,
other.
so I'm gonna start it again. The agenda of bringing Jackie Robinson was to destroy the league. That is 100% facts. Ain't can't nobody get around that. And from a competition perspective, Jackie fell for the bull. Period.
That's
Can't get
God.
around that either. And they got their business destroyed. There's no merger. Now you take the ABA and the NBA, them is white owners. So they know as long as we keep it all white, it's all right. So they didn't get rid of the Nets. Dr. J kept playing. He didn't lose his job. He didn't lose nothing. He just playing in the NBA. Denver Nuggets, there's a bunch of teams merged. I think it's 7 or 8 ABA teams merged with the NBA, kept them. They didn't keep none with the league though. Because God forbid, historically, we can see that league and see that black ownership and have something to aspire to and something to look at. What we have to look at now, there is successful black people, not saying that, but when you talk about historically, our history always stops with something being destroyed by us being outsmarted by our competitors.
So LeBron was outsmarted when he
Now you
signed
talk
that
about
$1
LeBron. I
billion
just said
dollar
you got
deal.
rich people today. Like that's such a straw man argument. You the same cat that said I be losing debates. You could never debate me, man. I whip your ass in a debate.
Nah, you all pick the topic.
Salakia. Salakia.
Political, religious, you pick the topic.
I do Car Chronicles every day. I do a live stream, 10 o'clock Eastern time every Thursday, man. You can always call in and challenge on whatever it is that you or you can come in on the camera and you can challenge on whatever subject you want.
Yo, hey, yo, you do know that white dude wasn't allowed to eat or stay with the black people, right?
I have no idea. You
Yeah.
bringing up the white guy with the
Clep
Negro
wasn't
League.
allowed to
I've never
eat.
bothered to look it up.
1946, Eddie Clep, a white pitcher, joined the Cleveland Buckeyes of the American League as the reverse Jackie Robinson. When the team played in the South, Clep wasn't
You
allowed to
said
eat.
as a reverse Jackie Robinson?
What did it say? Clep wasn't allowed to eat or stay with his teammates. And before a league game in Birmingham, police not only
What's his name?
Clep, his name is Eddie Clep, Klep. They didn't even let the get on the field.
And you said he was treated as a reverse Jackie Robinson?
That's a fact.
Yeah, so now that's what you're talking about is them getting vengeance for how Jackie
Oh, here
Robinson was
we go.
treated.
Come
Well,
on,
That's
bro.
fact.
Here we
this
go.
nigga.
It was
That's
the year
facts.
before. He came the year before Jackie
Yeah,
Right.
nigga,
Robinson.
I
Jackie
don't know
wasn't even
nothing
there
about it.
yet.
Hey Brock, I don't
I
know
ain't
nothing
jumping
about him.
in.
This
You know
I'm
I'm
going
letting
off of
y'all do
Then
y'all
how was it
thing.
vengeance
I just
then?
Jackie
gotta
wasn't
cause
even
I
I'm
do
just
there
know
going
I
yet.
know
I'm
about
just
that.
going
But
wait, wait.
but
The
a
But
lot of
no,
logic
the
but
is
shit
what
you
one
you
saying
thing.
I
saying?
agree
Wait,
with. I'm
C-Cap,
watching it.
C-Cap, this where you on the book. Yeah, the brothers, they didn't do like the white people did, Jackie. We
Hmm.
just whooped them. Now you saying it's them getting revenge. The vengeance. Which one is it?
So now
I say we all the same. We got some good ones, bad ones, evil ones, nice ones,
so what
mean.
does that mean when it says as the reverse Jackie Robinson?
Because
'Cause-
Jackie went from the Negro League
No,
to
but Brock is saying that he came in a year after,
he came
in
a
the year
year before.
before. But so
That's
why
just
are
a
they saying in
moniker.
revert?
That's
Why are
just a
they calling
moniker they
him?
gave him just to
Because you
reverse
got a
Jackie
white dude
Robinson.
going from their league to the
Moniker,
So
bro.
what I'm saying is, who? What? When I see reverse Jackie Robinson, but y'all are saying who
This
went
is
first?
2025. Everybody knows Jackie went from the Negro League to the White League. He
But
went from
when
the
I see
White League
reverse
to the
Jackie
Negro League.
Robinson, I see it as y'all took one of ours, we gonna take one of yours. That's
No,
what I'm
nigga, he
saying.
went first. What I'm saying, you ain't understanding.
I ain't
Before
understanding it.
Jackie
I'm
left,
not
he was
understanding
over
what
there when
reverse
Jackie
Jackie
was over there.
Robinson.
He was in the league when Jackie was in the league. There you go.
Yeah, it sounded like they was just doing tit for tat. Me, that's what it sound like.
Oh.
That's all that shit sound like to me.
Here we go, tit for tat. Our
Yeah.
thing is, he went through too, like I said.
He wasn't. What was he going for?
Bro, they wouldn't let them eat certain spots, stay with the
No, I
players.
said, what was he going for?
He was
Bro, they
white,
both
man.
got discriminated against, bro.
Yeah, who has a history of being discriminated against more, white or
No, that
black
ain't what the
people?
we talking about.
I ain't gonna
That's
lie.
what I'm talking
He
Here
might
about.
have
we
got
go
you
with your
there,
So
Shaq.
dumb ass.
He might have
This
that
got
is
you
ain't
there.
dumb,
dumbass. I know
stupid.
it's cool
Now
to
you
say dumb shit.
content, bro. No,
Uh,
nigga, you
now,
just
why I
can't
gotta
say. You
be
know what?
content, man?
You
Why I
know
gotta
what?
be
There it
content?
go. No, well, who has a what the about who got a history when we talking about an
Well, I
isolated
gotta be
situation?
content because when you say reverse Jackie Robinson, I'm looking at it
We're
like,
talking
okay,
about
yeah, I'm
baseball.
about to, I'm about,
Lead, white
I'm about to
lead.
answer you. I'm about to answer you. So when you
Who
talk
has the
about
most
Jack,
history?
when you talk,
That's
probably
a
know
Stay
about
good
trying to
Jackie.
spinning
find
nigga.
a way, bro.
All I'm saying is,
My
I'm just
point
trying to
proven.
answer.
My
I'm
point
just trying.
proven. It's
I'm
good
just
and
trying to
bad on
answer.
both sides.
Uh huh. So
Period.
now,
You said
all I never
you
said
said the
that it
white boy
wasn't.
went through nothing going to.
Nope.
You definitely said that,
That's
I
what you
bro.
definitely
said.
said that. And if
Definitely
they
said
did
that.
when you say reverse Jackie Robinson, they probably hearing what Jackie was going through and put the white man through the
Jackie
same shit.
wasn't there yet.
What is
He was
reverse
still in
Jackie?
the league.
What is reverse Jackie Robinson?
Jackie hadn't left the league yet. What are you talking about?
Did they go through the
Now
front
you
door?
trying to justify it saying first
I'm
you
not
said,
justifying
well,
anything.
they received him and they didn't do what they did to him, what they did to Jackie. Now you're saying, well, they were just probably getting some get back for what they did to Jackie. And I'm telling you, this white dude went to the league before a year before Jackie went to the white league.
And his name is that's the screenshot you sent me. That's his
Man,
name,
come
right?
on,
Let
bro.
me look this
Just
real
can't accept
fast.
it's good and bad people on both sides, bro.
No,
You want
I
to act
never
like
said that. You ain't never heard me out my mouth say
you
all
did.
black
You
people is.
said our
I,
people. The difference is our people. We don't do anything when they come on our side.
I did say that.
Exactly.
Eddie Clapp. Let me look up Eddie Clapp.
You
Let me look up
definitely
Eddie
said
Clapp.
that.
Let's get some real history on Eddie Clapp. Let me look this man. Eddie Clapp. How was he treated? Because in that link, I didn't see how what you that screenshot that you sent me. All it says is, oh, it does say Clapp wasn't allowed to eat or stay with his
Oh,
teammates.
dude,
And
do me
that's
good.
right,
Ooh,
but that ain't what I
ooh,
said. I said
ooh,
Jackie
ooh.
Robinson couldn't
Bro,
even
man,
go
take
in the
you in that book
hotels.
and take your
That
ass to
that
sleep.
Clapp wasn't allowed to
Put
eat.
that book up
This
on your ass so when you
No,
fart,
no,
No, I ain't
because
got
no.
to
one
put
day
But
nothing
you
see,
up under my ass, but you can
it's the
put this up
same
your ass.
help, help.
During 1946,
It's the same.
segregation was still the norm. They still had the white water fountain, the black
But
water
that's why.
fountain, the
But
white
bro, what we're
that's
restaurant,
what
saying
the
it's
black
the
is,
same
restaurant.
shit.
bro,
So
Cap,
just
Cap, Cap,
because
hold on.
the black
See, Cap,
people are
Cap,
abiding by
Cap,
the
won't you just
segregation
correct
laws
yourself
that the white
and
man
say,
set
Whack, you're
forth, don't
right.
get mad at
Whack,
me.
you're right. It's some good and bad, black and white, because when Jackie went up, they did some, and when the white boy went down, they did some shit with him. That's it.
No, no. The difference between
Oh, my
what
God.
they did with Eddie Klepp is if they're following those segregation rules, then the black people are just following the segregation rules. That's all that is to
Get
me.
out of here, bro.
You
Huh?
telling me that they didn't have a white water fountain and
Okay,
a
then,
black
they
water
was
fountain?
following the segregation rules with Jackie Robinson, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what's the difference?
I never said they wasn't
Yes, you
following
did. You
segregation.
like they wouldn't let them in with the team. You never
That's my
said,
point. So
bro.
and so and
So if it's
that's why
segregation,
Jackie.
they wasn't
So
supposed to
when
let them
Jackie
in,
was
right?
with us, it's all black. It didn't matter that he was
Oh,
eating
what
in
the
the
you
or going
talking
drinking the
about,
black water fountain because he's with us. He was a god, and then he went and
bro?
been a
You
slave.
trying to dance?
I'm not dancing.
Nobody
I'm just
got no
telling the truth.
special treatment because of what team they played on. Is the point?
Right, segregation. Right.
That's it.
Thank you. So now,
But you
with that said, as Jackie Robinson in segregation is with black people, he's treated like a god.
and
He
if
don't have to
Mr.
feel no
Clep was
type of
with
way.
white people, he's treated like a god.
Yeah.
So my point proven.
Eddie Klepp wasn't used to destroy the Major League Baseball
Here
team,
we
though.
go with some more
Jackie
bullshit.
Robinson was used to destroy
No, he didn't. Jackie
Jackie
Robinson
Robinson and
was
Eddie
given the
Klepp ain't even the
opportunity
same caliber.
that he
Jackie
took
Rob
to take care of his family
Jackie
and
Robinson.
open the doors up for other black people. to go up there and get their bag. That's it.
Listen, they didn't need. Listen, Jackie Robinson and Eddie Klepp ain't even the same caliber of people. The agenda with them bringing Jackie Robinson over was to take the best so they can destroy the.
Why wouldn't you
What
want the
happened with
best
Eddie
on your
Klepp?
team?
What? I'm not. Listen, I'm not faulting white people for their agenda. I'm faulting black people for falling for the agenda. That's where y'all different.
Nah,
If Jackie Robinson wouldn't have fell for the play, they
I'm
would
not
still
gonna
have
tell
Negro leagues
no.
today.
So you wanted him to sacrifice his life for what?
He wasn't sacrificing shit. He was already a god when he was playing in the Negro
He
leagues.
wasn't getting paid though. He was broke.
I mean, you don't know what he was getting. Whenever
I
you
do.
building something, listen, when you building something, there's sacrifice with it.
He
I
was a
know it for a
player. He
fact.
wasn't building shit. He
He
wasn't
was
the owner of the
building.
team.
He was building.
He wasn't the owner of the team.
He would have been.
Get the
Could have
fuck out.
been.
He
Where
only
that's
played
at?
1 year in the Negro League.
Prove that. Prove that.
Negro leagues is starting from the ground up. And this right here represents the problem. Black people want it easy. They want to get a spoon fed. They don't want to work. So it's easy. I don't want to work and
Huh?
build nothing. Let me go get this white man money.
What?
Go
No,
get it,
you want
man. Go
an
go get that
athlete wants
shit.
to play
Go
with
get
the
it.
best. Want to compete with the best. What?
Listen, at that time, as you're building your own, you was already the best. They used to I think they used to have where they used to play games, the Major
Here
League
we
Baseball
go.
versus they was
Here
like
we
Yeah,
go, y'all. Here
Josh
we
Gibson,
go.
for
Here we go.
example,
Hold
hit way
on.
more home runs than Babe Ruth.
Here we go. Um, monthly salary for the league: $40 to $400. MLB players, $300 to $2,000. I think Jackie went and got his bag, homie.
Hello.
That's right. He went for the bag. And he went for the bag and lost the whole league.
And guess what?
What
Hold
we
on,
do,
though,
Cap, can
what
I
I
bro.
ask
love
you a
about
Hold
my
question?
on. Wait,
people,
wait.
what I
Hold
love
on.
about my people and
Players
I,
left
we
league. Hold
stand
on,
with our
bro.
own and we
They went to
eventually get the
Cuba,
bag.
Mexico, the DR. They went
Hmm.
Panama. They went to all kind of spots.
Hmm.
Did they not?
What I like about my organization, we build that from the ground up and we'll get the bag.
Did
You ain't
they
got to get
go
the
to
bag in
other?
the
Or
first
did they
year.
go to other places?
Who?
When they left the Negro League, they went to Cuba, Mexico, the
Who
DR,
went? Who you talk? Who's the who that
Panama.
you talk? Who's the who that you talking about?
Bro, I'm looking at it. That's where
No,
they
I'm saying
dispersed
who are you
them.
saying the major league teams went to other
The Negro
places?
League.
But they're my people though. I don't care about going to Cubans.
Oh,
Cubans is my people.
my God.
Mexicans my people.
Here we
Dominican.
go.
I'm not pro black. I'm pro Israel. I'm pro my people. My
You
people
just
ain't just
Y'all
black.
anti-white
niggas think you
people.
Jewish.
Gotcha.
Shit.
I'm anti my people. If you're not my people, I'm anti.
Yeah, but my people could come in many forms.
That's right. So, like I said, Mexicans, Cubans, Dominicans, Guatemalans, Panamanians, Ecuadorians, Salvadorian. I mean, I could name the plethora of people that are my people. I'll
Cap, why
just
you don't just
exclude
go on
Africans,
black-owned media
whites,
platforms
Japanese,
then, bro?
Chinese.
Basically Semitic people.
No,
Cap,
because Chinese are Shemitic, Arabs are Shemitic. So no, Israelites people.
Cap, but if you feel that way, why you just don't go on only black-owned media platforms then?
I don't know what that means.
I mean, like it's an app just like this called Fanbase that black people on. Why you just don't be on there?
Because I think y'all be missing it. Like economically, I could be anywhere. Like I have a business that's been running since 2019. I do business with white people, Arabs,
So what was wrong?
Africans.
That's what I'm trying to understand. So what was wrong with what Jackie Robinson did then?
Because if I had to do business with somebody and I knew they was trying to destroy not only my business but other businesses like mine, I wouldn't support them. I wouldn't join them. I would
So
rally mines up and then destroy
Jack
their
ain't had no
business.
goddamn business. He was just a player.
right. So
That's
you
the
think
question he
You think
asked.
Jackie went over there
And
with the
Jackie
intent?
Robinson only played one
Hey,
year.
hey, if R.A. Dickey knew that, if we know what R.A. Dickey was trying to do, everybody knew what R.A. Dick. I'm gonna make sure I'm saying his name right. Everybody knew what he was trying to do. When you
So
go back
Cap,
to it,
Cap, what is this
there's a
thing?
woman by the name of Queen Mother who is also a proponent of integrating into the Negro League and excuse me, integrating from because she was a owner too. And when she saw what they did, she said, and she was calling black people that didn't want to join with the major league teams. When the shit was over, she said, I realized I was.
Okay, that's a whole bunch of information that doesn't have nothing. But
Has
look,
everything to do with
so
what I'm talking about.
if
If you don't pay attention to what
listen,
your opponent or what your competitor
a
is doing,
company beat
you
out
lose your
another
shit.
company and you put in race into it. But listen, check it out. So your whole
They
thing,
only did it
okay,
because
that's
they were
cool.
black.
Okay, yeah, for sure. If
Hmm.
your whole thing with white people is because they enslaved black people, right? Am I right?
Yeah, that's one of the things. Yeah, that's one of the
But
things. Hmm.
Mexicans and people from Mexico are our brothers, correct?
Yes,
Slaves in Mexico.
there were slaves everywhere, and when you go through the
So then why
history,
the just
especially
tripping
when
on
black,
white people for?
That's a
when you go
fact.
through the his, when y'all say that's a fact, y'all is just so slow. When you go through the history, you get a book called The Black Indians. Excellent book to read. Historical information not written by an Israelite, meaning not written by somebody like me. When blacks first came over here, they actually joined up with Mexicans and Native Indians because we had a common enemy, which was the so-called white man. So the white man, in his divisive nature, what he did was he allowed both of us to enslave each other to create the animosity. So now, as we create that animosity because we getting enslaved by each other, we not even looking at the real enemy. It's like when they put the in the cities, and when the white man put the in the cities and just put a box of
Okay,
and watch it.
you say he allowed. See the sense when you say it. And I've been trying to
You don't
hear it
understand.
just
You got
on
to put
face
yourself
value.
in that.
No, I'm trying. I do like immediately, but I'm just quicker than most. So you
Just
say
read the
he.
book. You ain't got to tell.
I
You
don't.
ain't got to. You
I
ain't
don't
got to
need to
believe
read it.
what
You
I'm
just
saying.
told.
It's
You,
in the book.
I'm going off what you said. So you said that black people came over here, linked up with some Indians. They chilling and shit, and they
I didn't
fighting
say
or
they was
going against.
chilling.
Okay, they going against the goddamn white man, right? And then you also say they going against this guy, right? The white guy, right? The
Mhm.
white man. But then they also are now allowed by the white man to enslave each other. That don't make no
Yeah.
sense.
You just got listen. You ain't again. You ain't nobody got to believe me. Just look it up. How they would do that as a divisive tactic. Black Indians is a good book to read to start. It's not that hard. It's not. It's just historical. So imagine you got this. Just like if they let a slave give him ease by letting him have with somebody, give him ease, letting them fight against somebody, give him ease by letting them get a race. We're not oppressed. Like this ain't real oppression. We're just oppressed like mentally, might not have a job or something like that. Physical oppression does something to a man. They did another book called Black Image in the Minds of Whites when they would talk about all the things that they would do to a slave. And what they did to a slave made him less than an animal. Like you can read, I mean, they studied us. I mean,
Oh, who was
not
that
too
written by?
Frederick Wilson. It's 100 year study. It's called The Black Image in the Minds of Whites. Black Image
But check
in
this out,
the
right? It goes
Minds of
back to
Whites.
competition. So there's people who I need to continue to work, right? I need these to
It
work.
was written by
Okay, no, let me
let me
get this
look
off
at
so
it.
maybe it give you some understanding. Hopefully some inner standing. So there's some people that I need to
It
work, right?
says
I need
black
to make these
intellect.
working, right? So I might have these write a book about some never happened, but it's gonna make them feel like some shit happened to where they keep tripping on this slave shit. Does that make sense?
You gotta say that last part. I didn't hear the
No,
last
I
part.
ain't giving it to you again. Catch the replay.
I'm about to roll, man. I gotta get up in the water. It's good content, good conversation. Yeah, I'll
It
take
was
it
a
easy.
good ass conversation though. That was. I was just listening. I was felt like I was watching the YouTube. You was fighting back though, Cap. Only
I
thing I
Won.
ain't
I
won.
gonna lie,
wasn't
where you
fighting
got
back. I won.
no,
Light
you
work.
lost.
Cap
No,
don't
I'm
know if
just
he
Light
want
work.
to
Nah.
be.
Light
no,
work.
He
Cap.
don't
Let me
know if
tell
he
you.
want to be a or vanilla shake. He don't know what the fuck he want to
Hey, one shade away from an eggshell,
be. Yeah,
talking about he goddamn.
percentage.
It is always the high yellow.
Yeah, love. This shit finna go crazy. This shit finna go crazy.